How's it going, everybody? Ian back with another video. Today, it's going to be what I want to read in the next few months for winter. So from now until, and I'm obviously going to read probably a lot more stuff because I'm addicted to reading, but I say that now, so maybe not. As of right now, I am 8 books away from my 91 books I wanted to read. So I'm nearing that. I'll probably hit it. I'm excited for that. So we'll see about that. Where was I? Yes. So these are basically from now until when does spring usually start? April. These are the books I want to get done before April. So first things first, though, I did finish one book. I finished The Listener by Robert McCammon. This is a pretty cool book. I think I gave it 3 stars. Not one of his best, but I think a lot of his older stuff is good, and I still have yet to read. And I did not put these on the list, but I should. But I'll probably squeeze them in. I still have, what is that one? The Wolf's Hour and They Thirst over there, sitting on another box, waiting to be read. Patiently waiting for the past 10 years. Probably I've had those 2 books. But anyway, back to The Listener. A good noir type of novel. Is that what that is? I don't know. Maybe I'm using that wrong. 1934, middle of a Great Depression, and I lost my train of thought. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, my neighbors are loud. So yeah, 1934, middle of depression, and basically these 2 criminals who are just scam artists. Basically, they want to up their game, and they basically want to go the way of Lindbergh baby infamy. They want to steal a is it an oil baron's child, something like that. It's been like a week since I finished this. Thoughts are scattering. So yeah, anyway, they want to go kidnap some rich guy's kids, and it just kind of goes along that roller coaster. All right, what I am currently reading: The Dragon's Path by Daniel Abraham. I'm about 200 pages in, still getting the characters all set. That's kind of what I want. That's what I like. The first 200-something pages is to get the characters set for the all the arcs that are going to happen. I'm rambling. What's going on here? So yeah, this is the first one of The Dagger and the Coin. I have the other 4 sitting over there, so those are in my winter TBR. I can't find a place for any of this stuff to sit. Studio apartments. All right, currently making my way along I'm having trouble today. The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, the second era of the Mistborn, or era 2, I guess. Almost halfway. I'm really enjoying this. I am enjoying this a lot more than Mistborn Era 1 already. I don't know. This was more my thing. So that one is going to get done hopefully this week because it's pretty short. And you guessed it, the other 2 in that series are going on the winter TBR to get done before April. April. All right. Okay, well, speaking of next year, I would hope to get done with at least 4 books in the Wheel of Time read-along that I'm going to be doing with Jose over at Amazing Worlds. So January, Eye of the World. February, The Great Hunt. And March, Dragon Reborn. So, and then the third one is that The Shadow Rising or Lord of Chaos. I don't see it. But yes, so these 3 books will hopefully be done. Hopefully be done. Uh, so if anyone wants to join us with a read along, reread, or you're going to read along for the first time, welcome aboard. Read at your own pace. But yeah, so that for the next 14 months, 15 months, is it 14? There's 14 main books. I think there's a prequel in there that I haven't figured out where I'm going to put. So there's that. I would like to start and hopefully finish. This is the duology, I believe. Peter F. Hamilton's Pandora's Star. Just started getting into sci-fi books, and I was looking online. This one's pretty popular. So I'm not sure what the second one's called. Yeah, so this is Pandora's Star, just a sci-fi not classic, but a favorite. Speaking of sci-fi, this is W. Michael Gear's Outpost Donovan Book 1. I have no idea what this is about, but that's a pretty kick-ass cover. So, got that one. Moving into the realm of fantasy, The Throne. I almost dropped it. The Throne of the Five Winds by S.C. Emmett. Not 100% sure what this is, but this kind of just hits on everything for me. Looks like there's a huge cast of characters, many story arcs to get through and unwind. This is the first book, so this came out 2019, so not sure when the second one's coming out, but I think it's a planned trilogy. And the last fantasy book that the series I want to start is Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. And to be honest, this is a complete author review buy because, I mean, the cover looks sick, but if you can read that, I can't really read it right now because everything's like a mirror. John Gwynn down here said this is a hugely entertaining debut. John Gwynn is an amazing author. Everyone should read the Faithful and the Fallen series, followed up by his of Blood and Bone trilogy. Amazing books. I talk about it all the time. My favorite fantasy. It is better than the Game of Thrones books, The Song of Ice and Fires. Mainly because the Banished Lands are done, and you can read through the entire thing, beginning, middle, end, and everything's going to get all wrapped up nice and tight. While in the meantime, we're waiting on Martin to finish the last 2 books, and the Winds of Winter have been since 2014, I think. We've been waiting, or that's when there was a confirmed release date, I guess. Anyway, I've only read the first Game of Thrones book because I don't know if it's going to get finished, and I don't want to be left hanging. So, Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. But yeah, it was basically a author review buy. All right, my last 4 books are more action adventure. Oh, this is a sci-fi. This is Tanya Huff, Valor's Choice. It's a huge, long series, science fiction series. And it looks, I mean, it's a classic, like, science fiction cover. We've got a archaeology thriller, is what I call them. This is Pyramid by Tom Martin. The Sands of Time are running out. Not sure what these are about. These are the last 3 books that I have in my collection right at the moment that are not fantasy books. So I wanted to finish all this stuff and maybe replenish these. This is the Doomsday Testament by James Douglas. A vanished Nazi scientist, a lost Tibetan artifact, a desperate race against time. This sounds like right up my alley. Love these type of books. And the last one, this is a trilogy that's, I mean, it's an independent author, independently published trilogy that a lot of people love, it seems, on Goodreads. This is the Belial Stone by R.D. Bradbury. Again, not 100% sure what these are about, but I bought these a while ago, so hopefully I trust my previous self. Anyway, now that is done. I have the Hell's Gate series by Ian Robright still on my Kindle, and I would like to continue with that. I believe there are 6 books in that series. They're all free on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. It's running out in June though, and I don't know if I'm going to re-up, but hopefully I'll get that 6-book series done. So anyway, before this video gets too long, so we're at 11 minutes right now, but all right, y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Have a good one. And if I don't see you before then, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.